Hi, my name is Doug Joesph, and I will be working with Cameron Weatherly, Cameron Hayward, and Jason Lucas on this project. And our topic is accessibility and inclusivity in esports. There's just topics. And why it matters is because esports is a growing business with a multi-billion-dollar global industry. There's millions of gamers all around the world who have disabilities who might have gone to esports because they can't physically engage in sports. And esports is a great alternative to them for not being able to do it. And who's impacted? I just covered that. Players with mobility disabilities and maybe people who are blind or can't walk, like mobility, deaf, blind, and people with sensory needs. So the barriers for esports, there's limited adaptive controller support in major titles. So it's not covered so much, and there are some game menus that cannot be read by screen readers, and some tournaments have venues that aren't very accessible to people who have disabilities. Gameplay and interface issues. There's small text and poor UI contrast for them. It's not so helpful to people who are colorblind. So games that are color dependent. So I'm not too familiar with online gaming, but I know some things require color for context, and that just doesn't work out too well for them. And for the adaptive gaming technology, Xbox has a controller that is for adaptive purposes. And there's an eye tracking and head movement devices too. And it's just becoming more of a thing for esports as it is in like regular sports and physical activity. For the features, there are subtitles and real-time captioning. There's also colorblind modes and contrast sliders, and motion reduction features along with UI scaling for low vision players. There's tournament and venue accessibility too, which I talked in a previous slide. So people who maybe have a physical disability, who are in a wheelchair, on crutches, can't move so well, there are venues that they're holding these tournaments at that are more accessible to them, wheelchair accessible and handicap accessible, with clear visual communication and signage, and they have adaptive controls in the competition. And these are just some names that are big into the adaptive esports world. So one of the things that need improvement, that it's since it's something special and outside of kind of a normal need, things are going to be expensive, and that just kind of comes with, that's how things are. There's a lack of standardized accessibility rules, and there's a low representation of disabled competitors. So that's just kind of how it is. I'm sure it'll improve over the years, which would be good to see. And to finish things off, uh, it expands who can participate in esports. So having accessibility, uh, venues, and controllers helps expand the esports world to more people. And it strengthens competition and makes things better for everyone. It promotes inclusion, and that's it.